Yes, guys, how are we all? Oh, I feel good. I feel good after that press conference, man. I love it. I love it. I'd love it if we beat them. Sorry. Yeah. How are we all feeling? You know what it is, right? And it's about expectations. I'm not sitting here going, we're going to beat Man City, right? I know that. They are extremely good, and I'm not expecting it. I'm really not. I'm not even expecting us to become one or two goals close to them. I'm expecting a decent margin of win from them. Do you know what would be a success for me in this game tomorrow? Genuinely. Because we've got to, again, understand our fight right now. We can't... 4 games left, and Sam will be the same. We can't rely everything on beating Man City because that's unrealistic. You know, as a team, you have to clarify that before you go into it. So for me, genuinely, I'm in dead serious. A result for me tomorrow genuinely would be able to have a period in the game for 20-25 minutes where they don't concede and we look solid. And in that time can create a chance or two. Because it's about replicating that moment then. If you can do that, if you can have moments in the game or large moments in games, you know, for 20, 15, 20 minutes where either you defend really well and react to defending by attacking and creating 1 or 2 chances. If you can do that against one of the best teams the Premier League's ever seen, the confidence then that Sam will try and install is we can do that and we can replicate that against teams that everyone we play now is not as good as them. Don't get me wrong. Still some brilliant team. Newcastle are an outstanding side. But if we can develop some of the good aspects of this game and replicate that at Elland Road, you know, against them and Tottenham, and then against West Ham, a team by us, you can get something from this. I think that's the message. It's not, look, obviously you go into a game, you play every game to win it. The players and the coaches, even if you don't subconsciously, you know, if you don't get something from this, it's not the be all and end all of your season. This game doesn't define who you are. But what I want to see from our team tomorrow is something clear, something that I can see will work. Look, we might get beat 6-7-0 and everyone's going to be like, right, this is done. But if I can see something in that game that gives me hope that we can replicate and continue to build on that quickly going into Newcastle and so on, that'll be a success for me. Because I'm realistic. I'm not sitting here going, I'll be disappointed if we didn't get anything. At the end of the day, we're in this situation and we're not expected to beat City, and no one expects anyone to beat City in this league. They should beat everyone comfortably, and they have been. They've been beating everyone by 3 goals in the last 15 games. It's insane. Right, let's not forget. They have one of the best strikers. They have the best striker in the world up front. Like, best midfielder. One of the best defenders. To expect anything. But then there's this whole, you know, it is what it is. This game coming now, I know you want a manager bounce, but for me, this game now is good as opposed to it being in 3 games' time or 2 games' time. Because this is right at the start of Sam's, and this game will teach him a lot. Because when you can play the hardest opponent, you can really understand the weaknesses because they will exploit it, and you can really build on it. It doesn't hide anything, doesn't sugarcoat anything. You look at Javi's first game against Southampton, maybe that kind of sugarcoated and hid some of the issues. But this one, you're going to get exposed with them all. You know, you're going to see everything weak about your team. And then it's just about understanding how we can build on little areas and develop it, and going into Newcastle, going into West Ham, then going into Tottenham. That's what I think on what should happen, the reaction to the performance. Just give us something that we can say, all right, for that period of time we were decent. You look at West Ham, they played well for 45 minutes, and then they give a goal away. They lose, they concede 3 goals. This is how good this City side are. They don't need to be good for 70 minutes. They could be bad for 70 minutes, and then score 3 in the last 20. They could do that. That's how good they are. If we can just show something in the game for a 20, 25-minute period where I'm going, you know what, this bit's good, we can replicate that, I'll be happy. Genuinely. So that's where my mind's at. That's what I'm trying to figure out. On the press conference specifically, he's on good form. You know what Sam's like. You know, love him or hate him, he speaks the truth. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. The whole stuff with the picture, didn't want to speak about that. Backing his team, whether you agree with that or not. Look, he's a coach of this football club, and he wants nothing to distract them players. And he's showing them players, I will do anything to back you guys. So prove to me, play for me, play on that pitch for me. Get me through this with you because we need it. Right? And I like that. I really like that. Sam earns that respect though. You could see from some of the video footage from the training was like, oh, it's PR. But it isn't, because that's real video footage. You know what I mean? It's not been right. Get on him while he's doing a press up while we're recording. That doesn't happen. That's professional football. He's good. He's good to see. You know, the running, the aggression, the speaking. Come on, like I'm used to it because I go training before the season finished. Went 3 times a week, then played a game. So we have different coaches who have different ways. We have coaches who are nice to the players, who are close to the players, and we have coaches who are serious. And in those moments, can really get onto you and tell you what you need to do. This needs to be better. That needs to be better. The coaches say it's all right. What's wrong? So I like it. There's a good mix there. Talking about Robbie Keane. His role is that nicer guy, understanding the players, working with the players, giving confidence to the players. Is it Carl Robinson? I think it's Carl Robinson. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I get thinking with the name. Is it Carl Robinson? I think it is. Anyway, you know what I mean? The other guy, he seems to be more of the aggressive trainer who's really going to get something out of the players, get them going. And Sam's a bit of both. Sit back, watch everything, analyse everything, watch the footages, go through everything, all the stats. It's a good little mix. So yeah, it was a good press conference. I really enjoyed it. The stuff about Pep, it's good to see the respect there. You know what Sam's doing. He knows the headlines. He knows what he's doing. He's been in this game for 20 odd years. He knows what he's doing. Some good stuff. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm really interested about the lineup. Genuinely, regardless of what the result is, I'm interested to see how we set up. I'm very interested because this is totally different. You know, under Marsh, you knew he was going to play his players that he brought in. You knew that was a given. Under Javi, you kind of knew, again, what type of players he was going to play. But under Sam, because we don't know, he's not been in the game for years. We don't know what formation he's going to play. We don't know what personnel he prefers in certain positions. He could play any of the things I spoke about yesterday. He could also go 4-3, which I've not spoke about. It's very interesting for me. It's interesting to see what personnel, where they'll play, what role they'll have. You know, like I've accepted that we're not going to win or get anything from the game, so I'm kind of going into it with more of a energy of I'm interested just to see what if I can see anything that can excite me going or give me confidence. Not excite me, that's different. You know what I mean? Give me confidence, because one thing you've noticed, and I think if you look at all the other Leeds content creators, most of them anyway, there's a bit more of something there. When you change your manager, you see the uplift, right? You might criticise it, but at the end of the day, everyone's at least saying, let's do it, let's go for it. And maybe that's the players as well, because that's what the bounce can do. He'll come in, he talks sense in the press conference, he backs his players to the hilt. He knows the situation we're in, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He knows the problems we've got, he knows the situation we're in, and he knows how to get out of it. Now he's just got to execute that plan to the players who have the power, which he said. He spoke about mentality as well. You know, that's all I bang on about here. Probably get boring. Probably all bored of me. But I'll talk about mentality. Because mentality is everything. It is key. It is vital. Just having conversations with players about their life. Getting to know them. Players these days like that. Whether it's the attention, whether it's... when I say the attention, I mean someone actually giving you attention, showing that they care. I don't mean attention, give me the attention. I mean, you know, showing that someone's actually there for you and not just you as a footballer, but you as a person. It means a lot to these guys. You know, a lot of them won't have people to speak to like that. Professional environment, but you can go to Big Sam's office, they'll put an arm around you, have a chat with you, be real with you. Don't sugarcoat it. It's really important. That mentality side is going to be interesting. Just to see how we react when we go one behind against City, if we do. Which, come on. But if we did, how do we react? Are we all right? Does it bother us? How does that take us to the next game? And I think Sam is that person to deal with that. He really knows what he's doing in terms of mentality and psychology. He's been doing it for 20 years. Players play for him. That's one thing you can't deny. Whether fans like the style, players play for him and they don't stop. And these players, he said, good people, they will play for me. And good. We need that. We need that now. Yeah. Interesting to see, training footage. You've got Charlie Allen in there, good young player. I saw JB in there. You guys know me. Pray for that guy to play. I just love him, man. Honestly, I think his ceiling's up there somewhere. I think he's phenomenal. But yeah, interesting to see the lineup, to see everything. I'm just excited. And this is it. I'm not excited because I think we're going to win. I'm just excited to see something different. We might get battered 6-7-0, but if I see something in that game that makes me think 20, 25 minutes, we were good here. But then I know the narrative people take is like, yeah, well, we conceded 4 goals in 20 minutes in this area game. Like, yeah, City do that to everyone in the world. It's not, we're not them. We're not good. We've got to try to get the best out of this situation. I'm looking forward to it. And this is what I mean. It's giving me something. And that's what I asked for, right? That's what I asked for a few weeks ago. I just need to feel something. And I'm feeling something. Not confidence that we're going to win, just something that I could believe in the manager, that he can bring something in the last 4 games, just something that can keep us in the league. Because that's all he's got to do. Right? And it's just simplifying that to the players. You're out in there, you're playing football. It's making them feel good about themselves, which will make them play better. Letting them have days off. Because, guys, you need days off, as Sam said. It's important. You're allowed to go watch tennis. That's fine. Right? Everyone wanting to work 6 days a week. Jeez. Who do you think they are? Footballers work 6 days a week. Mental. Anyway. Yeah. But let me know what you guys think. Also, just a little one, because I saw some opposition people, some opposition fans, talking about, like, last game he thingied was Soccer Aid. Like, so did Jose Mourinho, no? Did he not? Jose Mourinho not do that? I think he did. I think he's done some charity games. If it wasn't Soccer Aid, he's done some charity games since he went back to Roma, so don't mention that, do we? But anyway, yeah, just a little one there. Just a little one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm buzzing. Regardless of the result, I don't care. Just show me something. If I could come on here tomorrow evening, right, give my thing, and I could be like this. But if they show me something, I'll be genuine, and I'll say I saw this, and I think we can build on this. We can build on this. But just see what Sam says after the game, regardless of what happens with the result. Let's just see what happens. I'm excited. We've got 4 games left. Why not? It'll give us something, won't it? It'll let the players be themselves. Ooh, that's it. Possession. So the whole we look good in possession. People, obviously we've done apparently. What I would say to that is the amount of goals scored disagrees, and I think in possession is the final third, because we know the way Sam plays. We've got to put that in perspective. Like, I get it, yeah, we can't pass out from the back effectively enough through midfield. We can't, can we? But I think he's talking about his own style and how he can adapt the possession to his own style. In the final third, our wingers are decent, our movement's decent. The final product has to be better. But I think that's what he's talking about when he says we're all right in possession. We've got to fit into his style. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate support. Like, honestly, like, I know it's not a lot compared to most people, but getting 400 odd now, it's actually mental. And the comments, which I'll reply to all after this, it's mad. I never expected all this. Deadly serious. I just did this because I sat there one day and I thought I just want to talk about my club, and it helps me feel better to just vent to people about Leeds and what I think. Different perspectives to some people, I guess. I don't know. But anyone that leaves a message or subscribes or shows any kind of support, likes, you're all class. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Genuinely, like, amazing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I did not expect anyone to care. But I guess we're all Leeds fans, aren't we? We're all in this together. We all feel it, and it's good to have different perspectives of things, because we don't just want the same perspective of doom and gloom, or really positive, or coach's perspective, or media side perspective. We need different perspectives. And that's why I think we've got a good mix all around this space of different people with different perspectives. It's good to see, and I like it. And I know a lot of other channels are absolutely thriving, and that's good. We like that as a club, don't we? And that's what I mean again by disappointments gives us something. Everyone's watching other content. We're all enjoying it. We're just waiting to see what could happen with the rest of the season. But yeah, that's me done rambling. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate the support and peace.